What's going on, gun lovers? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go back in time and explore the history of gun ownership in America. From the Revolutionary War to modern debates, guns have played a huge role in shaping our country. Alright, so let's dive in.
Everybody ready?
Yeah. Alright, so it all starts in the 1600s when the early colonists bought firearms for hunting and protection. Guns were actually essential tools for survival. By the 1700s, the idea of well-armed citizenry
what was that?
By the 1700s, the idea of well-armed citizens became critical, especially during the American Revolution. Without armed colonists, we might not even have the United States that we have today. So guns have been an important part of America since the beginning. Alright, so listen to this now. When the Founding Fathers drafted the Constitution, they included the Second Amendment to guarantee the right to bear arms. Why? Because they believed that an armed populace was essential to preventing tyranny and preserving freedom. So it wasn't just about militias, alright? This wasn't just about muskets, it was about the principle of self-reliance and self-defense. We had just fought a war with guns against a tyrannical government. They wanted to prevent that from happening again. So a well-armed militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It's the Second Amendment, and it's been a center of every gun right debate ever since. So we did the 1600s, 1700s. In the 1800s, guns became symbol of the American frontier, all right? From cowboys to lawmen, firearms were part of daily life. They were natural, they were just out there. During the Civil War, both sides relied on armed citizens to form militias, all right? Guns weren't just tools, they were tied to the American identity, right? The North and the South, the Union and the Confederates. Alright, so now let's fast forward to the 20th century when gun ownership actually began to face restrictions. The 1934 National Firearms Act and the 1968 Gun Control Act introduced federal regulations. They were largely in response to organized crime and political assassinations. So for the first time, Americans saw major limitations on what type of firearms they could own. But it wasn't because of, I guess you can say because of crime, because mob assassinations, mob hits, organized crime, presidential assassinations, MLK, a lot of those things kind of shaped the gun control laws that we see today. Alright, so toward the end, the late 20th century, we started to see a resurgence of gun rights movements. Groups like the NRA and legal battles like Heller versus DC in 2008 reaffirmed that the Second Amendment protects individual gun ownership, not just for militias, but for self-defense. Alright, so what does that mean for us? So today, gun ownership kind of remains a deeply personal and political issue. It just really is. Roughly 1/3 of American adults own firearms, and the reasons are as varied as the owners themselves, alright? Self-defense, sport hunting, or just preserving a family tradition, just simply for self-defense. But you guys need to realize that the story isn't over, all right? The gun rights debate continues to evolve with major court cases like Bruin, like the Bruin decision shaping the landscape. Bruin just basically, Heller said that you have a right to defend yourself, the right to conceal carry, and Bruin just basically said that these states cannot take those rights away.
They can't do nothing to us.
They're mad because they can't do nothing about it.
And they can't do nothing about it.
But the tension between individual rights and public safety is ongoing. But one thing is clear. The history of gun ownership in America is deeply intertwined with our identities as a free people. We haven't been able to say that long, but yeah, free people, we can't own guns. It's a God-given right. Alright, so from muskets to modern rifles, the right to bear arms has been a cornerstone of American history and freedom. Alright, but what's your take? How do you see the role of guns in America's past and its future? Let me know down in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share and keep these discussions alive. As always, stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you on the next one.